Oh, I'd like to think that we're hitting some form and playing okay. Obviously, the loss on the weekend was disappointing, but we showed for a half there that our best is pretty exciting, and we'll try and make sure that happens for 4 quarters this week.
The Pies were pretty open, saying that their second half was just moving the ships, making sure everyone got through. Was there a little bit of that out there for you?
Oh, I don't think so. No, I think we were trying to go in with as much form and as much confidence as possible. So, we weren't deliberately sort of resting players or anything like that. Carlton were able to just play some great footy. They were, and that's they had a lot to play for, and they were able to do that.
Does this week feel any different?
Oh yeah, obviously it's you're going into a final. It's an exciting time. All the boys are up and about and really looking forward to it. You're walking down the street and people are pretty excited about it as well. So I think that it'll be great for the fans. It'll be great for us.
The lack of finals experience amongst the teams, especially going into a game like Collingwood, do you see that being an issue?
No, I don't see it as being an issue. No, that's they've obviously got a lot of finals experience and that. But I think that we'll prepare just like normal and go into the game pretty. Looking forward to the way that we're going to try and play and not get focused and too caught up in the whole finals and get too nervous about it or anything like that. I think that we'll approach the game like any other week and see how we go.
Have you had any of the younger guys seek you out for a quiet word about what to expect?
No, not personally yet. I'd imagine that Dom and Kane will be the two guys that have they've had a lot of finals experience in the past, and I'd imagine that they're the two players that'll really be obviously up for some advice and there to talk to the younger fellas if they need it.
You're a young side with the lack of finals experience, obviously. Can that sometimes be a good thing? You just go out there with sort of reckless abandon?
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, it'd be great if we could just go out there and play pretty freely and embrace the challenges ahead. That's so it'd be great if that's the way.
How are the guys that have been under a bit of an injury cloud like Hardwick, Bobby, etc.?
Yeah, they're all really excited. Yeah, they're definitely in contention. They're all training. I'd say they're all training today and looking pretty good. So, yeah, Harty's he's up and about at the moment with his photo in the South Australian Bachelor of the Year. I think he's in at the moment. So I had to drop that one in there. Yeah.
You mentioned Dom and Kane. What's sort of the overriding message that comes from those guys when they talk about finals?
Oh, I think they just they're talking about embracing it and really enjoying the week and enjoying whatever comes. Hopefully it's more than a week. Going into the game as confident as possible and backing the way that we're playing in to hopefully stand up.
Hey, it's nearly a year to the day that we lost J-Mac. Is that coming up? I mean, he's watching from above probably the sides he played for.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing how those sort of things have panned out all season long. Really, it's there's been a lot of things like that just keep popping up that remind you of him, and personally, I've been thinking about him a lot. I guess that's just how it is with a year. Almost a year that's passed, so it's an emotional time for everyone, and I'm sure that he'll be out there with us on the weekend.
Is it a bit leery going the fact that it is the first anniversary and it is those two teams playing?
Yeah, it's amazing, mate. It's all year with the scoreline when we beat Collingwood last time being 35 points and him wearing 35 and just little things like that keep popping up that just keep reminding you of him, and I guess it is a little bit like that, but it'll be great.
Has it helped with motivation at all this season?
You guys haven't really talked about motivating him, but personally, definitely. It's I think about him before every game and going out there, running around. He's always in the back of my mind. So I guess it's motivated me a bit.
Do you feel like your decision to leave West Coast has been vindicated now by Port making the finals and having such a good year?
I guess so. Yeah, that's for coming back. Initially, it looked like it was going to be a while away with where the team was at and how we were performing, obviously last year and the previous years. But to make the finals, it's been great and I've loved every minute of being home and this year's really cemented that.
Have you guys been doing anything differently to prepare for a different game in the finals, or is it just going to be the same way you've played all season?
No, so far it's been pretty much exactly the same as every week. We're really trying not to change too much to mess with the weekly routine that everyone's got, and I think that even training today is going to be pretty similar to the way that we've gone about it most of the year. So in that regard, I think keeping it pretty similar is the way to go.
Can you feel a sense of a spring in the step for everyone in the group, just being around now you're in finals?
Yeah, definitely. That's all the boys are seem to be pretty excited, pretty up and about obviously playing in September, and this is the time of year that you want to be playing. Obviously the weather's starting to turn a bit, and everything's going okay, so it's exciting.
Being underdogs, does that help at all?
I don't know if it helps at all. I think all year we've really gone into the season. At the start of the year we were underdogs in most of the games that we went into, and that was fine. We don't mind being that sort of underdog tag. We've been able to play with it all year, and I guess that drives you a little bit. And so this week, we'll go on underdogs as well, and it'll be a good opportunity for us.
Is this a time to send the call out to the faithful supporters? I mean, playing Collingwood over there, how much influence is going to come from the stands?
Oh, mate, that's they're obviously Collingwood's going to have a huge following there, and it'd be great if 10,000, 20,000 Port supporters could go along as well and be cheering as loud as possible, because you can always hear it, and especially on the weekend here it was amazing hearing 45,000 screaming fans. So it'd be great if everyone there could come across. It'd be real exciting. But
do you think that's going to be a factor, given that playing Collingwood over there and
their sort of crowd? Oh,
yeah.
you hope you try not to let the crowd influence how you play or anything like that. So I think with the young side we'll try not to let that sort of factor into anything that we do. I think that obviously when you kick a goal and stuff there probably isn't going to be as much of an applause, but that's fine. You get to expect that when you're travelling away.
So you've been a great fourth quarter side all year, and you faded away against Carlton. So how do you make sure that doesn't happen against Collingwood?
Yeah, I think that we're backing in the way that we've been able to do that all season, and I don't think that we'll try not to make that a repeat. Obviously last week we talked about the last quarter and how we faded out, and I guess the way that they started playing, we just need to be able to react to that and stop it more so than anything, and then just keep playing the way that we've been going most of the year.
So something to address at 3/4 time, then, or on-field leaders in the start of the fourth. So
I think definitely.
Yeah.
It's time to stand up and really make sure that we're going into that last quarter playing the way that we have.